Have you ever walked into a place and, before saying a single word, felt the atmosphere shift? Pauses grew longer, glances more focused, as if the air were charged with something no one could name. It wasn't a coincidence. It was your presence, a silent force that speaks before your voice, that arrives before your steps. What if I told you that this energy not only exists, but can transform spaces, relationships, and even destinies? Carl Jung called the psyche the inner world that transcends the body. And you, without realizing it, are a messenger from that realm, a mirror reflecting hidden truths, a beacon revealing what others fear to face. But here's the secret. The more authentic you are, the more the world reacts. Some draw near as if they've found an oasis. Others retreat, unsettled by a light they themselves extinguished. This isn't persuasion. It's energetic alchemy. And what if I said this? Ability isn't a rare gift, but a sign that you are awake? In the next few minutes, you'll uncover the 13 signs that your aura doesn't conform. It heals, disrupts, and rewrites the rules simply by existing. Get ready. What follows isn't just knowledge. It's a meeting with your own reflection. Sign 1. When silence speaks louder than words. Some people need to shout to be noticed. You? Your mere entrance rewrites the atmosphere of a room. It's not the clothes, the status, or impactful quotes. It's something deeper, a resonance that vibrates in the collective unconscious. Your silence isn't empty. It's pure presence, an energetic signature some feel as comfort, others as a challenge. That's because your authenticity acts like a cosmic tuning fork. While the world gets lost in performance, you are. And that being, maskless, effortless, reorganizes everything around you. People may not remember what you said, but they never forget how you made them feel. Seen, challenged, or even uncomfortable, because the truth you carry is an unrelenting mirror. Energetic mastery isn't achieved through tricks. It comes from alignment between soul and action. When you stop seeking approval, your silence becomes the most powerful language there is, and the world listens. Sign 2. The mirror no one can shatter. The most revealing reaction never comes in words. It's the glances that look away, the frozen smiles, the energy that tightens when you enter a room. These aren't rejections. They're involuntary recognitions. Your light, by merely existing, illuminates corners others have spent years trying to hide. Every interaction becomes a test of truth. People either open like flowers in the sun or retreat like vampires at dawn. It's not about you, but what you reflect. Unrealized potential, unspoken truths, versions of themselves sacrificed on the altar of convenience. This phenomenon isn't a burden, but a disguised blessing. When you stir discomfort for no apparent reason, you're simply confirming your alignment. The shadow always stirs when light comes too close. And you, effortlessly, have become a beacon no darkness can ignore. Sign 3. The secret language of the unmasked beings. Stray cats curling around your feet, unknown children offering unreserved smiles, trees that seem to whisper as you pass. These are seals of approval no human diploma can grant. Beings untouched by society recognize something in you that civilization tried to erase. A pure frequency, uncontaminated by social performance. While adults filter every gesture through fear and calculation, the innocents of the world respond to your essence like flowers to sunlight. It's not magic, it's energetic physics. Your aura, free of artifice, resonates with the primal honesty animals and children still preserve. They sense what many have forgotten, the scent of authenticity. This silent connection reveals a disturbing truth. Within you lives what the modern world most craves and most fears, the living memory of what it was like to simply be before we were taught to pretend. Every creature that draws near is a reminder. Your natural light is a beacon in times of artificial darkness. Sign 4. The power that doesn't need a stage. Laughter that sounds too loud, conversations that halt when you arrive, glances that shift too quickly, these are the silent signs that your mere presence disrupts the social game. It's not about what you do, but what you represent. A living reminder that authenticity doesn't need permission to exist. In a world that rewards masks, your inner truth acts like acid on fragile disguises. People still bargaining their worth in social currency feel automatically exposed around you. Your calm is interpreted as defiance, your quiet as judgment, when in fact it's just the echo of what they abandoned in order to fit in. This mirror effect is not your weakness, but proof you've reached a level where outside approval no longer guides your steps. While others must shout to validate their existence, you simply are, and that's the kind of power no theatrical pose can imitate. Sign 5. The alchemist of environments. Your entrance never goes unnoticed. The air thickens, conversations shift, bodies reposition. Like an invisible tuning fork, your personal frequency attunes those around you, rearranging established energetic patterns. It's not about dominating the space, but resonating at a vibration others unconsciously recognize as more real. This quiet transformation happens because you carry a field of coherence. While many fragment between who they are and what they project, your integrity acts as a cosmic magnet, drawing in those ready for this resonance and repelling those still, resisting their own truth. The phenomenon reveals a sacred principle. When you stop trying to fit in, you begin to transform. Every environment you shift effortlessly is living proof that authenticity is not just an inner state, it's a force that reshapes the world around you. Sign 6. The invisible language of souls. Smiles that don't reach the eyes, handshakes heavy. With hesitation, compliments tinged with bitterness, you perceive what words try to hide. Your awareness goes beyond hearing, decoding the unspoken symphony of muscle tension, micro-expressions, and revealing pauses. While the world gets distracted by speeches, you hear the true melody behind the masks. This ability isn't paranormal. It's the result of refined attunement. Like a finely tuned instrument, your energetic field picks up the dissonance between what is said and what is felt. Every interaction becomes a dance of hidden truths, where you see not just the moves, but the intent behind each step. Mastering this silent language means understanding that people rarely lie with words, but their bodies always tell stories their mouths don't dare confess. And you have the rare gift of reading between the lines of the human soul. Sign 7. The exhaustion of empty dialogues. Talking about the weather, laughing at unfunny jokes, pretending interest in trivialities. Every superficial word weighs like a stone on your chest. It's not shyness, but an instinctive refusal to waste energy on interactions that don't feed your soul. Your spirit longs for exchanges that go beyond the surface of social niceties. While others are satisfied with background noise, you bleed during meaningless conversations. Every "how are you?" not answered truthfully feels like a small death. Your system senses the artificial before your rational mind does, and reacts like a healthy body to poison. This intolerance for the superficial isn't a flaw, but a symptom of evolution. You were made for deep dives, not for playing in the shallow end of the social pool. When you find someone who speaks your language, the words flow like a river, and you remember what it's like to live, not just survive. Yin 8. The mirror that reveals what they don't want to see. Sideways glances. Criticism without cause, veiled hostility. When your light touches unhealed wounds, the reaction is immediate. It's not about you, but about what you awaken in them. Rejected parts, avoided truths, abandoned potential. Your presence becomes an altar on which they project everything they can't face. These projections are energetic traps. The more you shine, the more their shadows stir. They accuse you of what they need to heal in themselves, turning you into the villain of a story that isn't yours. But it's not your light that hurts them. It's the contrast with their unresolved darkness. Every attack hides a plea. Show me how to get out of this. And you, without saying a word, already answer just by existing. Sign 9. The Silent Revolution. While the world screams for attention, your stillness becomes a manifesto. It's not absence, it's condensed presence. Every pause between your words carries more truth than fiery speeches. Your silence isn't empty, but a sacred space where masks fall for lack of echo. The uncomfortable call it arrogance. The awakened recognize it, the calm of someone who has nothing to prove. Your stillness deconstructs narratives, exposes weaknesses, reveals hidden intentions. One look from you is worth more than 1,000 rehearsed words. In a society addicted to noise, being able to hear the inaudible is a superpower. Your silence isn't weakness. It's the hammer that shatters the chains of external validation. While others fight to be heard, you are understood before you even speak. Sign 10. The Invisible Filter of Truth. Kindred souls are drawn to you like magnetic compasses, while inauthentic ones retreat as if burned. Your energy acts like a litmus test. It dissolves masks, reveals intentions, separates gold from emotional counterfeit. It's not judgment, but cosmic law in motion. Those who live by appearances feel your energy field as an unwanted mirror. Your mere presence makes poses collapse. Empty speeches sound ridiculous. Fake smiles freeze. You don't have to reject them. They exclude themselves, unable to bear the heat of the truth you radiate. This mechanism is no accident, but divine protection. Your vibration creates a sanctuary where only those brave enough to be real can enter. Every unconscious rejection you provoke is, in truth, an act of love. The universe sparing you from connections your spirit has already outgrown. Sign 11. The Stillness of the Inner Battlefield. Your tranquility is not naivety. It's a scar turned into wisdom. While others get caught in daily storms, you remain centered like an oak in a hurricane. This peace didn't come hand in hand with life. It was earned in the darkest trenches of the soul. Eyes notice. There's a difference between those who've never fought and those who've already won their wars. Your calm radiates the authority of someone who knows chaos and chooses serenity. It's not passivity. It's power under control, like a river cutting through mountains without making a sound. This warrior stillness unsettles those who still confuse volume with strength. They don't understand how someone can be so peaceful and yet unbreakable. But you know, true strength doesn't shout. It simply is. Sign 12. The Medicine of Being. People open up around you like flowers, confessing secrets they've never shared. It's not your words that heal. It's the sacred space your presence creates. A field where masks are unnecessary and vulnerability becomes strength. Your energy works like an invisible balm. Old wounds calm down, fears lose weight, long silenced. Truths finally breathe. You don't do therapy, you are therapy. Every interaction becomes an unplanned healing session. This gift doesn't come from techniques, but from alignment. When you stop trying to fix others and simply exist in your full truth, you become a channel for transformations that words could never reach. The deepest healing always happens in the silence between two real beings. Sign 13. The Earthquake of Authenticity. Systems built on lies tremble in your presence. Relationships based on pretense fall apart like sandcastles. You don't need to call out falsehood. It naturally disintegrates around you. unable to survive the energy field of pure truth. Your purpose isn't to please, but to awaken. Like sacred fire, your essence burns illusions effortlessly. Some will call it a threat, but it's a gift in disguise, the chance to be reborn into truer versions of themselves. In this sleeping world, you are the cosmic alarm no one can silence. Every person who walks away and every structure that collapses in your path is proof. You are perfectly fulfilling your mission of dismantling everything that cannot withstand the light of authenticity. Conclusion: the weight and privilege of awakening. These 13 signs are no accident, but marks of a sacred calling. Every reaction you provoke, every discomfort you trigger, every life you touch, they are evidence that you operate at a rare frequency. The world urgently needs souls like yours, capable of disrupting the collective sleep with the simple courage of existing in truth. Now you know, what they called different was actually your superpower. What they saw as intense is your gift to see beyond appearances. Keep walking, for your calm step is already rewriting realities. The price of authenticity is temporary loneliness, but the reward is living the way few dare to.